Before the video starts, here's a quick shout out to Aaron, KD, Abhishek, Sarat, and Megashish. For a shout out in the next video, type your comment, like the video, and make sure that you're subscribed with notifications. The comments with the most likes will get a shout out in the next video. With Mumbai almost returning back to normal, the number of motorcyclists that are getting out for their weekend breakfast rides is also gradually increasing. While we have to remember that we are in the midst of a pandemic, with no end currently in sight, it's important that we take our own measures to be a little more cautious whenever we get out for our rides. But caution is something that I thought I'd struggle with over this weekend after Triumph gave me their newly launched Street Triple 765R. Now this will be the first of two videos that I'll be releasing on the Triumph Street Triple R, the second one being my review of the motorcycle. Since I've been riding it around in the city so much, there will also be a Bad Mumbai Drivers video. Now joining me on this ride was Ankit on his Duke 390, Sahil Matlani, who you guys are all familiar with, on my KTM RC 390, and we have Dylan Magnus Dias from Dylan's Dating Tips, who is riding a KTM Duke 200. Saddle up folks, this is going to be a fast one, within legal speed limits of course. And here we have Wreck-It Ralph going for his morning run. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've been out with my friends for a breakfast ride. We were talking about it, quite a few of us watched Bad Boy Billionaires on Netflix. If you guys haven't seen that already, I think you definitely should watch that. Gives you an insight on how some of the people that really messed up our economy and the whole loan system are kind of getting away with it. Well, sort of got away with it already, but are still kind of getting away with it. And kind of also gives you an idea on what you should not do in case you do get successful. Yeah, so we were watching this a few weeks ago, and I then through the rabbit hole that is the internet, found an article around a Sahara Boeing 737 that was kind of linked to the whole Sahara conspiracy that happened. Well, not conspiracy, but yeah, fiasco I guess you can call it. And we noticed that this was somewhere close to where we live and somewhere close to where we ride rather. So we spoke about it and eventually decided to go and check it out, since we've clicked quite a few pictures around that area, and I've seen a lot of other people also who are from Mumbai or who've come to Mumbai go and click a picture over there too. And I thought it would make for a nice ride to go and, you know, check out not just the airplane, but to kind of give you a bit of history around it and how it's connected to the whole Sahara conspiracy fiasco. Damn it. Just like we've been doing throughout the time that COVID-19 has hit India, the boys and I have been following our own schedule, staying away from people and only meeting up whenever one of these rides have happened. Plenty of traffic today, even though it is a Sunday morning, but I think that's something that we're kind of getting used to here in Mumbai. Everyone just waits to get out on the weekend, and we end up causing traffic all over the place. And Lonavala being the tourist destination that it is, I think we can expect to get a lot of traffic on the way there. Now I will need a little more time in the saddle with this before I can share my review, but I will have you know that I have been riding this motorcycle for the last 2 days around the city, and it has impressed me quite a bit. There are obviously some drawbacks to having a big motorcycle in the city, but I guess if you're willing to pay the price for a smile over the weekends, I think that's a small price to pay. What I'm also very interested to see is how this bike works for a pillion. Some of you would have seen in one of my last videos that I spoke about pillion comfort before upgrading, at least for me personally. And Pillion Prime joined me for a small 5-minute ride around the city yesterday, and she really liked the comfort that this motorcycle offered for the pillion, at least in terms of the seating position. But I think later today in the evening, when we're riding around in the city for a bit longer, probably around 45 minutes to an hour or so, is when we'll get her input at the end of the day. I am not liking the look of those clouds up ahead, but AccuWeather, Google and Amazon Alexa all told me that we don't expect rain. And I hope of all days they didn't choose this day to be wrong. Nice to see a few Harleys out also. Harley Davidson India hasn't exactly been seeing good days. Yeah, I know a few of you ask me how come I'm so comfortable giving my motorcycle to Sahil and a few of my friends. The real answer is I trust my friends, and whenever I have media motorcycles like this to ride, I'm more than willing to share my motorcycle with them, especially if they don't currently have a motorcycle or their motorcycle's not in the condition to go on one of these rides. But the funny answer, which I'm sure all of you would appreciate, is I'm a rider and a provider. And sometimes I regret that decision. Chapri's gonna chop, dude. Chapri's gonna chop. Yeah, one feature about this motorcycle which is really nice is the quick shifter, and it's got a bi-directional quick shifter, mind you. So if I want to go into 6th gear, and I'm at 70 right now, but if I still go into 6th gear, no clutch required. If I shift down also, no clutch required. So yeah, and it's butter smooth when that happens also. It's not a sudden jerk and whatnot that you normally get on a motorcycle which claims to have a bi-directional quick shifter but doesn't have it. This does it very seamlessly, and all that thanks to the slipper clutch which is included too. Yeah, so we're pretty close to Kopoli right now, and the place that we're ultimately heading to. Yeah, but it's a theme park or a water park, I'm not really 100% sure about it, which has this airplane park there. Now the story goes, and the reason why I was talking about Bad Boy Billionaires is the Sahara episode. One of the Sahara Boeing 737s had missed the runway or overshot the runway when it landed, and there was damage to the nose of the aircraft. And the expenses were on the higher side, and it didn't make sense for Sahara to run that plane because of how business was at the time. So they decided to sell off the parts as scrap. Most of it was sold out. I believe it was sold to an American company. I'm not 100% sure about that. But the remaining part of the aircraft was supposed to be sent to Delhi, because there was someone in Delhi who bought the aircraft and wanted to use it for aviation training and to rent it out for movies. But, and this is where it gets funny, the driver of the truck that was carrying the aircraft from Mumbai, I guess he was taking it to Pune somewhere, I'm not really sure, or I'm not really sure if he was taking the entire aircraft all the way from Mumbai to Delhi by road. But he went down a one-way road, and when he was trying to correct his path, I think he messed up some bits of the aircraft, and the Delhi guys wanted no part of it then. So eventually someone from Kopoli who owns this theme park or water park decided to buy it and use it as a prop, as a tourist attraction. They also give it out for aviation training, I believe, and for movies too. For those of you who've watched the Dhoni documentary, the MS Dhoni documentary, or movie, whatever you want to call it, from the research I've done, it says that the airplane scenes were shot inside this very aircraft. So yeah, that's your bit of history. So we're going to go and check it out now. Pretty close to it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys when we reach there.
5 minutes later.
Well, we're finally here at the aircraft. There you see Air Cloud written on it, which is strange. I don't know if that's what Sahara used to write, but I also found out that there was someone else trying to rebrand the aircraft to kind of promote their own brand over here. I'm not sure if that went through or not. But yeah, that's the nose which was damaged, and they got it replaced, obviously for the movies and training and whatnot. There are the motorcycles. Sahil's been riding Rage, and he hasn't complained yet. If he does, I'm going to punch him in his gut. No, just kidding. But he hasn't complained yet. Dylan's on his 200, which has been running pretty fast today. We were just talking about it. I think he was probably the quickest from all of us today. I guess lockdown has made him a better rider. Yeah, it's sad to see all of this falling apart like it is. But history is often cruel. We're going to try and go inside now. This dude over here is the tour guide, if you want to call him that. I believe he charges 50 rupees or something. We'll find out in a few seconds from now. Aren't you going to welcome us, Sahil?
Sir, your boarding pass, please.
Yes.
एस सहारा पे आपका स्वागत है. आगे जाके लेफ्ट साइड पे आपकी सीट है.
आगे जाके लेफ्ट साइड पे.
Yeah, so this is interesting. I think they've disabled most of the electronics, so you'll see all the switches and whatnot out of their places. But for the most part of it, the seats are still intact. Seems to be in good condition, so yeah, I guess for the movie guys and for us.
Please get it done, yeah.
Sahil always had this itch to open the emergency door on an aircraft, and he's finally fulfilling it.
How do I?
Don't break it, huh?
Okay, so this proves that in case of emergency landing, you are definitely not gonna make it out.
Yeah.
You're gonna get stuck inside.
It's best if I don't open it.
So we're talking about how there's an air conditioner inside the plane to keep the film stars and the crew cool. There it is. It's fitted in one of the luggage compartments. I think there's one there also because there's some wiring work over there.
This one doesn't open. That
okay.
one does though. You have to push the push button.
Why is it not pushing? Oh.
Funny
There's
stuff.
an oxygen mask up there as well.
Shit, man.
Never had one pop out, but
That's what she said. I doubt they can shoot anything sensible inside the cockpit, right? With the condition it's in.
No controls only, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the wires and all are all exposed and stuff. Yeah, most of it is just there, but I think it's the original stuff which is here. It's not
But how
like
did
props.
the actual pilots fly this thing? There's no place to sit.
Oh, Sahil sir.
no questions, please.
No comments. No comments.
Alright, so that's it. That's the aircraft I was talking about. We went inside, checked out some of the props and some of the original parts which were in there also, surprisingly. We're going to go and chill out now for a bit, have our breakfast, which we've all packed, and then head back to our respective homes. Should be an interesting ride back now, considering it's nice and bright and the sun's out. Everyone's eager to get home quickly, but we'll still ride within safe limits. I know I've personally not been riding a lot of late, but I've been trying my best to stay at home during these times and stay safe for not just me but for everyone else around me also, Bane puppy included. It's been a lot of fun riding the Triumph Street Triple R. Thank you so much to Triumph Mumbai and Triumph India for giving me the motorcycles for a few days. Up next will be the review of the motorcycle, where I will talk about different components, the service cost, and also, since I asked you guys on Instagram what questions you guys have about it, I'll be answering some of those questions in that video too, so stick around for that one. Alright, as always, at least wear your helmets while riding your motorcycles and ride safe. It's a freaking jungle out there. Goodbye. Yeah, so again, it's been a while since I've been out with my friends for a long ride. Well, at least a weekend ride, I was going to say. But I haven't really seen the water park bit, so that's one way of getting people to move out of your way. Welcoming back to the channel, Dylan Magnus Dias of Dylan's Dating Tips. Dylan, welcome back. And a lot of people have been asking about a dating tip, or for a dating tip rather. A lot of people being one specific guy. So please, by all means, share your wisdom with us.
Hey guys, it's good to be back with OGF. It's been a while since we've gone for a ride, and I used to give him tips earlier, but I have taken a few from him. Currently, when I'm in a very happy relationship because of his tips. The one thing that he told me from the last one is that you need to cut. Take 2.
Okay, done. That's worth 50 rupees.
I want to check out the cock.
The cock.
The cock.
That boss with a great bag, came up, you can't hate that. Self-made, you can't take that. Yeah, self-made, you can't make that. Some said I need a record deal, I need a co-sign, I need a Dre track.